All right, so finally got all the lobster for the most part. Whatever ain't in here, it wasn't worth the effort. That's something I definitely got to work at, is getting all the lobster meat out. But I understand why you end up with pieces of lobster, like the little parts in here, because it's really hard to get lobster tail out completely. It's really hard. I even had this one piece that I thought was like perfect, and it ended up having like a hard piece in the middle. So it's really hard to get lobster tails, lobster claws. Lobster tails is a lot easier. But I'm just slicing this up. There'll be lots of chunks of lobster in there. Some big, some small. Don't really care. But it's all going in my pasta. So, hey, it's my pasta. See, like this, another nice sized chunk, and there's a piece of something right in the middle. So anytime you get a nice sized chunk out of a lobster claw, it's generally probably gonna have a nice little hard piece that shouldn't be in there, which is why it came out so perfectly. So, hasn't failed every piece that I've gotten out perfectly. Always had a hard chunk in the middle. I actually had to pull the meat from around. So, if you're unfamiliar with taking lobster claws apart like I am learning the hard way that, yeah. That's why anytime you get lobster with pieces in it, they gave you a claw, not a tail piece. Because these claws got a lot of extra, whatever their ligaments or stuff is called. I guess technically bones, the little white pieces. All right. So there's that. And I'm just gonna mix this with my pasta. And hey, for one person, I think this is a really lot of lobster and pasta, so I can probably make 2 meals out of this for sure. There's no way I would eat all of this tonight in one go. I do big back activities, but I'm not this big back to eat all this in one go. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I was nervous about trying. I was like, I'll be the first person to screw up and waste some lobster, but I mean, that's technically a first world problem, wasting lobster. All right. For my first go ever at making pasta and at making lobster, I think I did a pretty bang up job. And I ate a little bit of lobster as I was taking it apart, so I know it was cooked thoroughly. So no issues there. I'm not gonna die of my bad cooking today. Maybe tomorrow, but today I'm safe from my bad cooking. I am safe. All right, pretty well mixed in. And I made the lobster butter, but I may just save this for another day. I may save this for tomorrow when I do my lobster tails. I may just throw this in the refrigerator and save this for tomorrow. I think that'll be the move, and it'll heat up just fine and melt back down. So I think that's the move. But hey, see if you can see it. There we go. Got some nice lobster pasta. All right, I'll see y'all next time.